So yeah guys, welcome back. So to follow up my discussion on hypertrophy, I did establish that hypertrophy and hyperplasia generally occurs together, especially in tissues that have the ability to replicate, such as stable tissues. um, but on the other hand, if you have like tissues that don't have the ability to replicate, like permanent tissues, we only expect such kind of tissues to undergo hypertrophy only, not hyperplasia, in response to an increased stress on them. Now let's go in details. Let's go to the intracellular mechanism of hypertrophy. How does a small cell, this small, all of a sudden become this big? What is the mechanism? What is going on inside a cell to accommodate this increased size? Now, one first thing I would need you guys to understand is that within a cell is a framework that maintains the size of the cell. This is known as cytoskeleton. Now, cyto means cell, cell. Skeleton, of course, is skeleton. So you're on a skeletal framework now. Just like the human being. Now, that you have to follow me here. Just like humans have the skeleton, the skeletal system that helps us to maintain our size, our shape, our frame. The cell also have is kind of a skeletal framework and a cytoskeleton that helps in maintaining the shape and size. Now this cytoskeleton is pretty much protein, so it's a proteinous framework. Now in order for a cell that is small, that has a smaller cytoskeletal framework, to become larger, it needs to build more cytoskeletal proteins. And we also understand that enough for you to synthesize new proteins, you need to code these proteins from genes. So you have to express the genes. So one classic thing that we see with hypertrophy is gene expression. There will be, when a tissue is undergoing hypertrophy, there will be increased gene expression. Aside from that, we also see increased protein synthesis. As we know, the cytoskeletal framework aids proteins pretty much. So you need to increase protein synthesis in order to get a cytoskeletal framework. Another thing we also need to establish is that a small cell has less metabolic activity taking place within it compared to a larger cell, which has more metabolic activity. So therefore,